Hello there, Facebook and YouTube and internet. Oh my gosh, it's been a little bit. It's been like what, 20 days or so. That's a little bit of time that's gone by. I haven't told you guys a story. So I'm gonna do that today. So I had the opportunity today to do something that I've never done before, and it's kind of sad. I haven't really done any community service work. I know. Okay. So today I had a chance to go with a group called I Heart Treasure Valley. And basically, like, what this organization does, it's like all about community service and like helping the needy and stuff. And then the area that I live in, it's like we have a lot of refugees from other countries and stuff. And so they're basically there to help out those refugees and give them supplies and give them food and stuff. So I had a chance to go and wake up at like 8:30 this morning and like go out there and like help out, and for like 4 hours we basically just like took our bags and went around house to house and asked for cans and stuff like that. And so I buddied up with this person that my dad told me to buddy up with, and the girl's name was Mally, and she was really cool, and we talked and stuff. And so it was getting around the end of the day. It was like about 12 o'clock when we come down to this end of the street, and we're like all alone, and we come to this house and we hear like this like music, and it's kind of like
them apple bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her.
And so I'm like, oh goodness, who is in here? Because that music kind of sounded a little bit scary, and the fact that like who actually listens to that kind of music other than like scary type of people. We walk up to the garage, and there's like all these like parts lying around, like these metal pieces that are cut, and there's like sawdust everywhere. I'm like, ooh, okay, let's just like go and ask for some cans, and let's get out of here, get to the next house. And there's this guy in like this blue jumpsuit in the back, and he's like playing his music really loudly, and he's pat backwards, and he's all like, hey, what can I do for you guys? And so I explained to him that we're like trying to collect cans for like the Treasure Valley Bang and stuff like that, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, let me just come around here. And so we walk up with him, and he takes out his keys, and like he had the garage door, but he like goes around the front door and like unlocks like the top lock, and then like goes down to the bottom lock. I'm like, my gosh, dude, like seriously, you're that scared that someone's gonna like come and rob your house? And like come to find out, like he had a wife and a kid like inside the house. I don't know why they just had to lock both doors. Maybe it was locked from the night before. I don't know. Anyway, so he like goes inside the house, and it's like really nicely decorated and stuff. And he's all like, hey, Jessica, yeah, do we have any cans or anything at all? And I hear like, I don't know, you're gonna have to look. And I look through the house, and it's kind of creepy, don't judge me. And I see this kid, and he's like smashing his face against like the glass, just like smudging it up against the glass, and he's like staring at us. And so I see the guy walk over and like opens up the door, and the kid like comes out, and the dad obviously keeps on looking around and stuff. And then the kid like looks at us, and he's like, hey, who are those guys? Who are they? And he's like, oh, they're collecting some stuff. And he says, oh yeah, I bet they want frosting. Oh, I think that they want frosting. And I just like look over at Valley. I'm like, what? How did he get frosting? Like he looks at us like, oh yeah, frosting. Is that like some kind of like kid term that means something like kind of inappropriate? I don't know. So the guy keeps on looking and stuff, and he finally comes out, and he gives us a couple cans. We're like, thank you so much, this is going for a great cause and stuff like that. And the kid like comes with his dad, and like when he gets closer, he has like this like fake like silver pistol thing, and he's like pointing it at us and stuff, but he's not meaning to like be like, get inside the house or whatever. He's just like pointing at us, and he has like all this like red, it looks almost like blood like on his mouth, like he'd been eating like a giant like rib sandwich or something. And he like looks up at us, and he's like starts waving the gun. He's like, bye, 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 bye. And we're like, okay, have a good day, you know, and we're like kind of like walking away, and he just like, as we keep walking away, he like keeps on like waving at us and like saying goodbye and stuff, and even to the point where like when everybody else like from the different houses, from the different streets like came together to meet up, and I was like telling them the story, like even the kid even then was like outside just like waving at us and saying bye, bye. So I don't know if he had like some kind of mental issue or something, I don't know, whatever the case, something was a little off, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and so the rest of the time was awesome. We went from house to house, but the thing was that like since there were so many people there, we had like one pickup truck, and we got all the cans and threw them in the truck, and all the clothes also that we collected, and like literally we had 15 people in the back of this pickup truck. Here's a picture. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun and very crowded. No one got hurt. No one fell out. But anyway, thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, whatever you want. So, thank you. And have a good weekend.